In today's discussion, we shall continue with the SQL statements. And till now, we have discussed why for creating, then for viewing, that is using the select statement to view the information stored in the database, and insert statement, and how to create a table using another table, already existing table, and how to insert the data for a new table where that table should take the values of the already existing table values. Okay, so in today's discussion we shall continue with the SQL statements of different command. Okay, so we will be understanding the next type of statement, that is delete statement. We have created, we have inserted the data, and if required we have displayed the content that are stored. So how to delete the data from the table or from the relation that is stored. So we are having a keyword called as delete. Okay, the delete statement is actually used to delete the existing records in a table. Remember students, if we have created a table and if we have inserted any data, so if we have created a table, we can delete the table. If we have inserted any records only, then we can delete some of the records. Okay, how this statement helps us to remove the required data in the table, or if you want to permanently delete the created table, how it is done, what are the syntax, let us refer now. Okay, so observe the syntax part here. Delete from table name where condition. So this is a syntax which is used to delete a particular record in a table. Suppose let us assume that there is a which one, customer information. In a customer table we had some customer name, contact name, okay, then the country, these informations were there, right? So if we want to delete a particular record, so in such case we should add the condition with the help of which clause, where clause. Okay, so delete from table name where condition. So we should specify uh, which table we have to delete the data. So delete from is a keyword, and which one, where is a clause, and we should specify the condition. So what condition or what value should get satisfied in order to delete a table. So observe this example students, where this syntax is being highlighted. The following SQL statement deletes the customer Alfred Spartacus from the customer table. See, they want to remove which customer? What is the customer name? Alfred Paterskis. So if we want to remove this particular customer detail, then only this customer detail if we want to delete, then we are supposed to make use of which clause? Where clause. Okay, observe here, delete from, this is a keyword. Delete from, what is a table name? Customer is a table name. Where, we have to delete a particular record, so that is why we have to attach where clause. Where customer name, what is that customer name? See, condition is specified with the help of the attribute name or the column name. So what is a column name? Customer name, we are having a customer name attribute in the customer table. Okay, so where customer name equal to Alfred Paterkus. So among the available different datas, which when the customer name column matches which value Alfred, so that particular record or tuple will be deleted from which table? Customer table. Okay. Okay, observe this table now. Select asterisk symbol from customer. So what does that asterisk symbol does? It is going to display all the tuples that are present in the customer table, right? Okay, so here you are finding customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. And we are now, according to the discussion of the delete statement, what was our example we took to delete the record, a particular record? Delete from customers, delete from customers, where, what was the condition we told? We have given where customer name, observe the customer name column here. See, customer name equal to, what is it? Alfred Paterkus. So if the value matches, so here according to the condition there exists a customer name Alfred. So as this got matched, this particular tuple, complete tuple will be removed. Complete row will be deleted. The remaining second, third, fourth, fifth, these tuples will be retained. Okay, so that is how the delete statement works. Okay, after deleting a particular record, with which condition? Delete from customers, where what is the column name we have chosen? Based on customer name, we have given a value. As it is a varchar or character kind of data type, it should be specified. The value should be embedded within a single quotes. Okay, remember this. So this is what to delete one exact tuple, one particular record. Suppose if you want to remove all the records from the table, if you want to remove all the tuples, for example, just now when we observed, we found some 5 to 6 rows in customers, right? Suppose if we want to remove all the tuples, all the rows, then how to do that? It is possible to delete all the rows in a table without deleting the table. You don't want to delete which table? Customer table. But whatever the information that are stored in that customer table, you want to delete it. Yes, it could be done. This means that the table structure, attributes and indexes will be intact. So you can simply remove all the records, and it doesn't delete the table name, whatever the table structure. While creating a table, whatever the structure we have defined, like customer ID, the data type is what? Numeric or varchar, customer name varchar, customer contact name varchar, postal code numeric, like this. So these definitions will not be harmed, only the respective or the records will only be removed. Okay, so how it is that done with the syntax? Just check out the below reference. Delete from table name. So delete from, what is the table name? The customer in our example. So delete from table name. So just check here. The following SQL statement deletes all the rows in the customer table without deleting the table. So it doesn't delete the table. Instead, it removes all the records. So that is what is the syntax? Delete from customers. Here, if we compare the previous syntax, there we had attached the condition where clause with the help of a where clause. Here you are not attaching any condition. There is no restriction to remove the data. All the records, if it has to be deleted, then what is the syntax you should use? Delete from customers. That's all. Okay, isn't it easy to remember? Yes. So if you want to remove a particular record, it is delete from customers, where you are adding a condition where you have to choose any of the column or attribute, and for which attribute, for what value you want to remove, you should mention. So that is what we have done with where customer name equal to, what is the customer name? Alfred, right? Whereas here you are not bothering, you don't want to safeguard any of the values, you want to simply delete all the rows, means simply use delete from customers. Okay, fine. Then table is holding certain values in it. If you want to change the value what you have added, if you want to change the customer name, or if you want to change the contact name, if you want to change the address of that customer, then what we tell, we are trying to update the table in data. Okay, so to do the updations, we are having SQL update statement. So just follow here. The update statement is used to modify the existing records in a table. So what is the syntax? Update, syntax, update followed by table name. So note down this, update followed by table name, which table you want to update. Then see the keyword there, set. So if you are trying to change the values in the already existing data set, so what is a new value you are trying to include? So that is what you are specifying with the help of which keyword? Set. Update table name, set column 1 equal to value 1, column 2 equal to value 2, like this. So set column 1. Column 1 is what? The attribute name, the column name of the table what we are referring. Okay, set the customer name. For example, update customers, set customer name. Customer name equal to what? Anything like Anil, and contact name. Contact name should be what? Something like Pandey. Okay, so if he has given the name as Anil and if we want to keep the contact name as Pandey, so you can provide the value Pandey, where condition. So what is the condition? For which row this new information has to be updated? Where customer ID equal to 1. Where customer ID equal to 1. That is a condition. Okay, so like this we can make use of which statement? Update statement. Update customer, set contact customer name equal to Anil, contact name equal to Pandey, where customer ID equal to 1. That is the condition we can give. So remember, with the update statement we are supposed to provide update followed by the table name, then set, that is following to that keyword you should specify for what column what is the new value you want to provide, and what is a based on which condition you should select a particular row to modify the changes or to update the changes. Okay, just check out here. The following SQL statement updates the first customer, that is with the customer ID equal to 1, with a new contact person and a new city. So they are modifying their existing data. Just check out here. Update followed by the table name customers. Then we should use the keyword set. Which column you want to edit or update? Contact name. Contact name is what? Alfred. Then you also want to update which one? City. City equal to Frankfurt. So these contact name equal to Alfred, city equal to Frankfurt, both are of which data type? Character data type. So that is why we have embedded within single quotes. After specifying what is a new value for this column, contact name and city, you should specify to which particular row that change should happen, right? What is a primary key? You should refer the primary key here. So where customer ID, so whichever the in the customer table, the customer ID, if it is equal to 1, so customer ID is a primary key, right? It is a unique key, right? Key value, key attribute. So along with the where clause, while attaching the condition, we should remember that the condition should be attached for the key attribute. So here the key attribute was what is referred as which one? The customer ID. Okay, so update customers, set contact name equal to Alfred, city equal to Frankfurt, where customer ID equal to 1. This is how the update statement is used. So let us just check the other kind of thing. Update multiple records. So this is where, in the very previous discussion I showed how we can update a particular row, single row. So where customer ID equal to 1. So whichever the customer is having the customer ID equal to 1, only that row has to be updated with which value? The customer name should be Alfred and the city should be Frankfurt, right? So this was a change for one particular customer ID which is equal to 1, we did the changes. How to do changes for multiple records? For more records if you want to update at the same time. So how we are doing it? It is the where clause that determines how many records will be updated. So again here we are using the where clause which is going to help us to tell how many records has to be updated, multiple records. So the following SQL statement will update the contact name to John and for all records where country is Mexico. Just check out here students. So the following update statement is going to what? Do the change. What is that change? It is going to change the contact name to Jan for all the records whose country attribute is having the value Mexico. So in many times I have shown that the customer table in the customer table we are having country attribute, and in the country attribute we are having Mexico for two particular rows, right? Yes. So just check out the values here. Example, update customers, set contact name equal to Jan, where country equal to Mexico. So under, customer table, update the customer table, set the attribute, that is contact name, to which new value? JUAN, Jan. So contact name equal to Jan. Yes, fine. For multiple records, if you want to specify for more than one record, you can specify the condition with the help of a where clause, where country equal to Mexico. The condition is, in the customer table we are having a column country, and under country column, whichever the row is having the value Mexico, only for those countries, only the country with the name Mexico, those countries, what contact name should be what changed, or has to be updated with which new name? Jan. Okay, so just check out here. This is a customer table, and here what we had told, update customers, set contact name equal to Jan, where country equal to Mexico. Country is an attribute equal to Mexico. Yes, we are having two rows with Mexico value, Mexico country name. So for these two rows, what should be the contact name? Jan. See how it is updated to new names. I hope you all are following. Yes, suppose if we had not mentioned where country equal to Mexico, if we didn't mention where clause followed by condition, what would have happened? Update customer, set contact name equal to Jan. So if you had written only till here, update customer, set contact name equal to Jan, what would have happened? So update customer table, set contact name equal to Jan, where we avoided any condition. It means for all the rows, for all the 5 rows, the contact names will be updated with which names? Jan names. Are you all understanding? So as here we had added the condition only for the country with the value Mexico has to be updated with Jan value, it has done. Is that clear? So there are warning. While doing updation, there will be certain sensitive things which has to be remembered. So we should be careful when updating records. If you omit the where clause, all records will be updated. So just now what I told, if we didn't use the where clause and condition, okay. For example, just check out your update customers, set contact name equal to Jan. Only this much if we include, and if we didn't mention, if you omit, it means if you are avoiding where clause. So what will happen? All the records of the customers under the column contact name will be changed to which value? Jan. See, all the contact names has been changed to Jan. As no condition is attached, it will be updating to all the records. Is that clear? So that is why we should be very careful while updating the records. We should think before applying it, whether the condition has to be attached or the updations has to be done to the overall what table data. Keeping that in mind, we should apply the update operations. Well, students, we have just tried to define the definitions, and I'm giving the syntax and simple examples. In our later discussions, we'll be understanding more examples. We'll be working out how to write these SQL command statements when certain queries are given. If any requirements are given, according to that requirements, how to implement the update, how to implement the delete statement, how to use the select statement. Okay, these things will be discussed in our future discussions. Thank you all.